Zeiss. Yeah, I said it. Guys, this is the Zeiss Conquest V4 4-16 by 50. Second focal plane, MOA, illuminated. And I've had this thing for several months now, and I have beat the shit out of it. You can probably tell by looking at the box. And this thing is a badass. All right, now when you review as many scopes as I do, you start noticing the little things. And the little things start freaking adding up. On this one, there's a couple little touches that every scope manufacturer should follow. On the zero stop, instead of using a little chicken shit Allen wrench, this uses a Torx wrench. A Torx wrench that actually comes with the damn thing. Wow. And on the windage, it's got a little spring-loaded mechanism. You just pull it out. You can reset zero, set it back down, and it's capped. This may be one of the best varmint scopes you can buy right now. All right, I've got a target set up at 50 yards. I'm gonna shoot this thing, play with the turrets, tell you a little bit about it, and let's see if it'll track and repeat. It's not a precision scope, but that don't mean it shouldn't track and repeat. Repeat. All right, here we go. First shot. There you go. Now for guys that keep saying, why aren't you shooting the center of the target? I decided to go on and shoot at the center on this one because so many dudes comment, why aren't you shooting the center? What's wrong with that gun? What's wrong with that scope? Nothing's wrong with it. When you shoot up the center of the target, you can't aim the same. But for the crybabies out there that couldn't figure that out, now you know. All right, let me play with these turrets, run the elevation all the way up. It's got a revolution counter on the turret stem itself. And they are clicky. Clicky. Seriously, for a second focal plane scope that's not trying to pretend to be a precision scope, this thing's got some nice ass turrets. All right, back to zero. All right, here we go. Second shot. Come on, Bob. This little gun right here is a beast. Now, I also have the new Zeiss rings on it with the little bitty bubble level. I see a lot of these rings that have this gigantic level. You don't need that. Just a little bitty bubble level. You can move it to either side. I got everything leveled up with the rings and the chassis. So if I miss, it's on me. All right, I'm gonna play with the little windage one. Let me reset it first. It is clicky as hell too. Damn. All right, I think this is the third shot. Let's see. All right, come on, baby. For guys that are curious, this is my Desert Precision Gunworks Rim-X that Kenny built me over at Desert Precision Gunworks, obviously.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I've got the Zeiss rings, the Tier 1 FTR bipod in carbon fiber. Ooh. And I'm shooting Ely Team. Let me play with this again, you devil. Something else that is a very nice touch on this is where the parallax sit on this thing. Instead of being on the side that's hard to see, it's up here at about a 45-degree angle. So whether or not you're behind the scope or you're off to the side, it's a hell of a lot easier to pick up. And it goes down to 10 yards, smooth as you could expect. I mean, it's a Zeiss, it's supposed to be, and it is. All right, let's go again. This bitch will shoot. Guys, if you've been watching my channel, you've seen a lot of the Zeiss Conquest line. I've done the 3-12, I've done the 6-24. I actually have a new one with the new reticle on it. And without trying to sound like too much of a fanboy, I just like Zeiss, period. I've had a lot of Zeiss stuff, and every single time, I've always come away thinking, in its price point for what you get, it's at the very top of the class. This is no exception. You can't do a proper scope review without a purple silicone anal probe. Now, I'm gonna whip the hell out of it with this thing and see if it'll hold zero. Take that, you bitch. Why do I use this instead of a piece of wood? Because I'm not trying to break it. I just want to make sure that it can take the recoil. Take it, take it, take it. Knock the knob around here. Run the elevation all the way up and down. By the way, the illumination on it, 11 step, and it is daylight bright. Okay, baby, don't let me down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it up to 16. I've been shooting it on about 12 power. If you have a budget scope, take it out, look down range, touch the eyepiece. You don't have to manhandle it. Touch it and see if it moves. If it does, watch down range, your change of point of impact. If there's slack in it, you're giving up accuracy in the scope before you ever pull the trigger. With this, yeah, that ain't a problem. I'm gonna shoot this one with it all the way down. Guys think you can't shoot accurately on 4 power? Come on, man. David Lee Roth could split a playing card at 100 yards on 4 power. By the way, because it is second focal plane and you need references, if you want to do the holdover, because it does have a real badass reticle, there's 2 markings on the magnification. At 16, that's where everything lines up exactly. At 8 power, halfway through, all you have to do is multiply it by 2. The only math required, and there is one other thing. On a lot of these scopes made nowadays, it's really hard to pick up the reticle. It seems like they're kind of grayish. They're not black. This damn thing is black as a hooker's soul. It is black. All right, let's try another one. Yeah, it is good and black. And if you're looking for a truly badass second focal plane scope that'll blow your buddies away, man, do not go to sleep on this one.